Okay guys, welcome to this week's video. Also a bonus video coming later today about how to get out of platinum based on this. So what we've got here today is we've got myself, currently about elo of Diamond 6, sort of boarding onto Onyx, playing in a Platinum 5 lobby on an account that I have. So I don't agree with smurfing or boosting or anything like that, but I feel like to show Platinum players what their team is doing and how to counteract bad movements and how to spot bad things their teams are doing to help them to win and how you can help yourself to win, I feel like I have to show you the gameplay in a Platinum game. Okay, so this is me playing on an account that is currently Platinum 5 at this time, and the elo of the game, the MMR of the game was Platinum 5, and everyone in the game except one guy was Platinum. One of their players was Diamond 3. I'm not going to go too far into that because it probably sounds like I'm flaming. So anyway, let's get into it. So we're playing Slayer on Empyrean. And straight away, I can see that my team are pushing up, so I'm confidently going to push rockets. I'm going to get the bank grenade here because that means I can throw a grenade sooner. So this grenade lands right here. This dude walks straight into it, and he's not even thrown his grenade yet. Throws his grenade now. I've already got first shot advantage. GG, the rocket launcher's mine. So learn how to bank grenades if you haven't already. This guy made the mistake of pushing when his team was down. That guy should have died. That was a miss from me, but his team pushed around the bottom. So I pushed too far. I made the platinum mistake there, but I thought we had movement and confidence to the bottom side of the map. Now my team's fighting at the bottom against the overshield, and you can see that they die. They should have probably fallen back once that guy picked the overshield up. One of the really important things at Platinum that you want to make sure that you're doing is if you see that your team is down. So if I just go back here, one teammate is dead, another teammate is dead, and there's only 2 of us on the map, and none of the enemy are currently dead. The worst thing I could do is push their side of the map because I'm potentially walking into 3 people that are just waiting to shoot my face off. So what I do is I go this way in hopes that I can strafe and watch this door here. I can look at this area here, and I can see that this ally is in combat. So I'm going to go and support him as fast as I can. What I saw a lot in these Platinum games was that people complain when they get assists. And I don't really understand why that is, because assists show that you're working together as a team, and Halo is a team game. So if you get assists, you're doing the right thing, and you should continue to do what you're doing. Assists will win you the game. So you can see that I run up to help this teammate. I can see that he's in combat, get some shots in. And actually, just turn this down a little. We've got the advantage here. There's 3 players, so we push up. I'm covered. Notice how as I'm moving around, I'm isolating angles from the other parts of the map. If I'm stood here and we have many people firing in this area, it's very unlikely that an enemy is going to try and bank nade onto the back of here. And if they did, they would put themselves in a disadvantageous position to do that. Plus, I'm full shields anyway. So a little sort of thought process there. The enemy can't throw nades at me very easily because if they did, they'd get shot. So I'm currently spotting my teammate. There was some combat here, but now the combat's finished. There's a fight up here, so I want to get my ass right up there to see what I can do. I know my teammate's on the tower, so he's going to crossfire me. And notice here, I do not push past this point. Even though I win that fight and that guy dropped the sniper, I have not pushed past the middle point yet, because we haven't secured that side of the map yet. This guy on my team is going to help me to do that because he's sniping in terminal. He's admittedly a little pushed, considering the fact that the enemy team's probably going to spawn up the right-hand side there because we're pushed on the bottom. But I'm going to wait until we take more control and we eliminate the team before I push forward. I held the angle here at the plasma pistol, and I only went to here so I could retreat if it went badly. This guy didn't get there in time to shoot me, but if he did, I could have just retreated around this corner. So I was isolating I was preparing to isolate the angle if someone tried to attack me. Let's carry on. That guy gets down. I support my teammate. Little curb slide there. Not too important in the big scheme of things. Pick up the sniper. Always isolating angles as I go. Coming back. Looking where my team is. And now because the enemy team might make a counter push, I move back. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm amazing with a sniper rifle. But going in academy and going into the training area will improve your aim and your confidence. Additionally, that challenge was set up in such a way that if I missed, I had space to retreat. Notice I was holding this area. I know my teammate's on the left. If I missed, I was ready to retreat, at which point my teammate that was over here could have defended me. So again, we're isolating angles, we're picking fights that are advantageous to us. Okay, again, that guy is completely distracted. Luckily for him, I miss. I think I missed a few shots here from memory. A good angle, well played from that guy, to be fair. Holding out the terminal is really good on this map because it gives a lot of pressure to the forward platform on each side. So I'm just sort of waiting to see what the enemy does. My teammate Juicy has gone absolutely ham. He's gone in. So has this teammate as well. No idea how I didn't get stuck there. And we've made a push. That guy was hard scoping down long hole and not paying attention to anything that was happening at all. Don't do that. Make sure you're only scoping when you need to. Don't just sit hard scoped. Unless you know for a fact that you're safe, because he was not. I know there's a teammate, an enemy bottom side. I'm pulling back just in case they respawn and push up flag. Can't see anything. I'm going to push back round, knowing that Rockets is up soon and Overshield's up soon, so I want to be in a safe place. The team's making a push on bottom. We're not too clustered up here. This is alright. We're sort of helping each other. Teammate's gone there green. I'm going to watch our side if anyone's trying to flank through long haul. Not seeing anything. Put the drop shield down for cover. Miss a shot, but help the teammate anyway. Notice the fire coming from the indicator there on the screen, and then push forward, and we've got the rockets. So we know from being shot there that someone is down in training area, so someone down here to the left is still unaccounted for, and we don't know where he is. So I'm still thinking about that in the back of my mind. Also, again, I'm being very careful to, like, not... I just skipped to a different part of the match. Absolutely awesome. Not to flame. It's really hard to not sound like you're flaming, but you really need to make sure in Platinum you're not making plays like this. Even if I didn't have a sniper rifle, this guy just jumped up and face-checked 1, 2, 3 players. Even if you're in a gold lobby, if all of those players are looking at you, you are dead. Yeah? You have to respect your opponents, even if you think you're mechanically better than them. And even if you are, 3 BRs shoot faster than 1. Yeah? So even if that guy shot us, as soon as he jumped, there was 3 of us there. Yeah? I sniped him, then he got melted. Do not be the guy that makes those challenges, because in this game, these happen a lot. We did pinch him, to be fair, but he could have just backed off. Instead, decided to hold W. Wasting the ammo in the sniper to drop it so I could pick up the heat wave. Supporting my teammate. Unfortunately, I didn't get to him in time, but we traded, so that's okay. And I'm watching the top of the map, always trying to look at other angles that my teammates aren't looking at here. Always trying to get information for my own positioning. Someone, Claps died down there, so... If I just go back from the audio cue here, what's going through my head is Clap has died, my teammate has died, and there was audio coming from that direction. That is highly suggestive that at least one enemy is going to be pushing this corridor right in front of me within the next, like, 10 seconds. If they're aggressive, which I've already deduced from earlier in this game, this team is very aggressive. So they're going to push. So I'm crouching so they can't hear me. People say this is camping. People say this is like slowing the game down and playing like a rat. If you're going to check the corners, if you're going to face check the corners, when I should have been called out that I had a heat wave in this area because I killed the guy that defeated my overshield ally earlier, then that's your funeral. Yeah, and lots of pro players play like this when they do stuff in high rank players. So you have to hold the corners, you have to be patient. That guy completely face checks, I get first shot. At this point, I'm trying to isolate his ally from getting to me. He's put the drop shield down, and unfortunately, I get sniped. Unlucky. How I should have played that, if you want to go over it, is I should have stayed in this area, and I should have let him come round and face check me, at which point I would have had advantage, and at the very worst, it would have been a trade. So I made a mistake there of ego challenging that guy because I thought I was better than him, and he had a sniper rifle, and he domed me. So that, you know, we all make mistakes, so that was a mistake from me. So don't ego challenge. Using kill cam to get info. Right, I've spawned top side. I'm going to try and look at angles so my team can't get flanked. So I'm just holding up the training area, trying to get crossfires, nading potential angles that the enemy can come from. That guy pushed up way too hard when his allies died. So we get the double kill, and we take the plasma pistol just so the enemy can't get it. Again, we're holding this angle. Look how I'm using the wall here to isolate anyone that's around the right-hand side. You will notice that when people tend to die in these lobbies, it's because they overextend. Here I thought there was a guy behind the wall, but he'd actually moved. I heard the guy behind me. He went for an assassination. He should have just shot me. Yeah, don't go for the back smack if you don't need to. Just shoot, get first shot, and then you win anyway. So again, team's pushing around. I'm playing aggressive and watching long haul. That guy absolutely giga overcommitted. So let's just watch that again. So I'm just watching the angles here, thinking, where are enemies? I can hear him. I know he's sprinting. You should not sprint down here because he doesn't know where we are. So as soon as he sprints, he should have peeked around the corner a little and backed off. Or, even better, he's got no idea where we are, so you should just stay put. As soon as you commit to long haul, there is no escape. Yeah? So this guy, unfortunately, like, he should be sat at the back and he should be sort of standing here. If this is a mirror, he should be standing maybe here, potentially, or here, and he should be just trying to peek a little around like I am. So I just peek, and if no one was there, that would have been one and done and I would have gone back. But this guy's here and he's right in my crosshair. Also notice the crosshair placement. I was aiming where someone could be if I went round the corner. Yeah? So he was right in the middle. He's asking for it. Reticule's on him. Get the shot off. He continues to challenge. And even if my ally wasn't there, that guy was toast. Another thing I want to highlight there, I know we keep pausing, it's a common thing, is look at the confidence that I have in this duel. And look how much I move, and look how much the yellow Spartan does not move. Yeah, so let's play this in slow motion. Right, so I've had some damage received. I've hit him with the first burst. He's just whiffed over here, so he's just missed. That was an inaccuracy in general. I didn't dodge or anything for that. Let's watch how this watch how this fight plays out. So I'm strafing and ducking as I go. And that guy is just completely missing all the shots. So, big tip, get in academy, get practicing BR, ignore the score that you get, practice on why you're missing. That guy retreats off, that's nice, he doesn't overextend. That was a good play from him. And again, I'm isolating the angle. I am not going past this the point of no return. I am not going past. Just go back very slightly. I'm isolating the angle, he says, missing it. I'm not going past this line here. If I go past this line, I've committed. Yeah? And I don't know who's spawning here or at their first BR. Do not overcommit to fights where you don't have information. If my teammates were calling out and they told me and this was a pre-made, absolutely, push the hell out of it. Because you got the info. But I had no info here whatsoever. So I'm not going to push it. Yeah? I'm going to hold this angle here, nice and safe on this wall. And if someone does come, I can just get the hell out. Get a few jiggle peeks on this guy. The fight's not going my way, so I just dip. I just go right out. I don't want the fight. I'm not winning.
Power items incoming.
Thinking if he's going to charge me because they're very aggressive. He actually flanked me, which was well played by him.
Power items have arrived.
And my teammate was there to pick me up. I misplayed a little there. I should have died for that. But his flank, he missed his shots. So get in the academy and train up your shots. Again, working with my team. I know my teammate was there. That guy was one shot. I knew that at the very least it was a trade, so I pushed it. Using the full sandbox here. Different weapons. Again, fighting together, getting assists. I don't care what my KD is as long as I win. Trying to put some damage and pressure so that guy's to retreat. That guy challenges me. Honest to God, I have no idea where this guy went. I think he went round the ramp. So that was me ego challenging again, being overconfident. So again, as I say, you know, it doesn't matter what rank you are. Other people do damage, so don't be overconfident. Right, my team's dead, so I'm not going to be super aggressive here. I'm just going to see what's going on. So I know a guy's gone up to training. I'm holding back, just trying to see. He's not there. But someone is long haul, so I'm going to go and help my teammate there, because I can see the bullet trails. There's someone training too. That guy's mega overextended. And again, look at the confidence in the fights. I am putting the damage in. I am creating pressure. Unfortunately, my teammate didn't secure the kill there. I'm not so sure. Guy in the chat underneath my camera's complaining how many assists he's getting, not realising that he's actually winning. But it's okay to go for trades, especially when you're ahead. But make sure you get the trades. Don't just suicide for no reason. This is a bad angle for me to sit in. I'm laying low. My teammates are dying. The enemy's nearby. I'm keeping a low profile. I'm not doing anything yet. Peek up. Guy there. There's two enemies there, unfortunately. Bad positioning from me. Managed to get one, but I think I get cleaned up. Yeah, get cleaned up. But I got the trade. It was 1 for 1 and we're in the lead, so it's fine. Currently 3 points ahead. So straight away, we're trying to take Take some information here from the game. This bit's quite funny. I'll let it play out and see if you can figure out what I'm looking at. Okay, pause the video. Can anyone figure out? Post in the comments why you think I've paused the video and what's wrong with this. Yeah? All 3 of my teammates are in the tower, chilling. We have no map pressure whatsoever. Yeah? They could push terminal, nothing we can do. They can push our long haul, nothing we can do. They can hold our green, nothing we can do. Yeah? You do not ever want to do this. You want to spread out and cover areas together. You want to be close enough to help each other, absolutely. But you do not want to crowd up in one area like this, because when you do this, you're giving the enemy map control because you're not holding areas and creating a threat. You're not covering angles, so you're not getting information. And 3, the enemy team knows where you all are, so you're giving them all the information while you're receiving none. So you do not ever want to do this. And look how long my team stays there. Did I turn around again? No, I don't turn around again. I've decided to cover long haul because it's where they could flank from. So I'm trying to cover other angles for my team. You could argue I'm a little extended. But I'm trying to cover angles to prevent a flank at this point in the match. Bottom side of the map's not going too well. Don't think the enemy team knows I'm here at the moment. Trying to cover some angles. Sniper rifle bobbing up in the air. Guy up it. I'm very sad that I lost that duel. It was just a bit of bad aiming from me, potentially. I don't know. But could have been a better fight for me. I should have waited for my shot and not hesitated. That guy's in a very bad position. Please, don't position yourself in your pit, in the enemy's pit, when you know they're respawning. Because if they respawn top, they have the height advantage on you on this map. That was just a dead from me. Was there anything that told me that that guy was going to be there? So at this point, I should have been focusing here. Have the rockets been picked up? He picks them up just as it goes off my screen. Or as it's going off my screen. So this was a misplay from me here. I should have realised the rockets had been picked up and immediately backed away. And I didn't. You see, at this point in the match, I'm currently plus 10 with 6 assists because I'm not overcommitting to fights. I am doing damage though. I'm not just sitting in a corner and last hitting. Trying to get some damage in, pacing my shots. I probably should have scoped in here. I was playing on a different machine. Didn't have my settings turned. Didn't have my DPI and everything and sensitivity set. It was close to what I usually use. But I wasn't trying to sweat this game. I was just trying to articulate differences in play. The guy just got caught out in an unfortunate position. He shouldn't have pushed to our control when all 4 of us were alive by himself. Get shot through the wall. 145 ping. What do you expect? I should have watched the angle. I should have not overcommitted. And then it wouldn't have mattered what the latency was. Again, I'm holding. See, my team's pushing. I'm holding the high ground for information. I'm not putting all the team at the bottom. I've heard someone below me, so I'm going to challenge it. I do not want to be flanked at this position because it means my entire team will get killed. Potentially. He tried to hide it out, but it didn't go too well for him. And then just confidence in shots again. So, that if you're a platinum player and you're wondering how to succeed in games, it's all about playing the patience game, supporting teammates when fights come up. Let's have a look at the final score there. Let's compare assists between the teams as well. Where did I hold tab? Did I miss it? Here. So I want you to compare our team's assists versus the other team's assists. So we had 25, 34, 39 assists versus the other team's 7, 12, 14 assists. So we had double their assists. Now, I'm not going to argue about the relative skill of each player in the lobby. I mean, clearly from the scores, it's evident to see that the other team was actually on average more skilled. And it was the 2 top players on the team I was on, myself and Mr. Big Happy 52, shout out if you watched this video, were making the plays. But this is evidence that these games can be carried. And you see that a lot of people have a lot to say about getting bot teammates and things, but it's, if your teammates are bots, then let them run in. Let them run in and bait the enemy, and then you clean up. I'm not saying that's what I was doing in this video, but I was playing a very calculated game, or I was trying to in most places, where if I didn't have the info, I just didn't commit. and if my allies found info or they started shooting, then I would go over and help them straight away. So I hope this is an informative little, I won't call it a VoD review, it's more of a in the thought process of a diamond player playing in platinum, hopefully soon to be Onyx. Very close at the minute, Diamond 6. But if you want more content like this, then let me know, because I feel like one of the things I really want to do is try to help the people in gold and platinum push up to diamond and try to help them figure out where it is they're doing wrong. So follow-up video on the specifics of how to get out of platinum coming soon. This was just a little commentary. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe. We're at 500 subscribers now, which is absolutely amazing. We've only been doing videos like this for around 2 months or so. And hopefully I'll see you in my live streams or in the next one. So this has been Vanadam. See you in the next one.